Today we're talking to James Gray after a bit of a rare event. First home win for the Saints since April. We needed it, Jim.
Yeah, I think we needed it. We've had a couple of days soul searching and thought we got it spot on tonight, and it's all round great performance, clean sheet, 3 goals, 3 points, and we move on to Hayes and Yeading now Saturday.
Well, it's short and succinct, and I'll see you Saturday then. A bit more to it than that. 3 goals we got, terrific goals.
Yeah, the third one epitomised where we were trying to get to. I thought tonight you could see that the confidence, once we got that first goal and probably the second one as well, the lads started oozing with confidence and kept the ball a lot better than we have done of late, and the third goal epitomised what we want to try and do. It's not easy, there's never an easy game in this league, but we did move the ball with a tempo tonight, and I asked the boys to try and bring a tempo that definitely wasn't there Saturday, and I thought from the first whistle, Combs, Kevin Crans and Gus in there really set the tone for us. I think it was probably Lewis Hilliard's best game that he's had since he's been down here. Great goal as well. And Jack Green, for me, worked tirelessly because their 3 is a threat, and we hadn't watched. Graham went to watch him against Hemel, did the report, and I thought we actually got our tactics spot on tonight, and I'm really pleased for the boys. We took a lot of flack from Saturday's performance. I heaped a lot of flack on them as well, and they came up top trumps tonight, and I'm really pleased for them.
You might disagree. People seem to think 3-0 flattered us. When we got our second goal, it came after the start of the second half when they had dominated. Right, they may not look like scoring, they're having problems there, but they were dominating the play.
No, they were dominating play, they were dominating possession, which we knew. They're a very good side. They play system 3-5-2. We knew they'd have the majority of the ball, so we set up accordingly. And it's a feather in our cap, and we got our tactics spot on. Don't matter how much ball you have, we know that ourselves, that we've done that in games ourselves where we've had a lot of possession and not got the points. We got our tactics spot on tonight. Myself, Graham, knew what we was doing. The boys took it on board, and probably the first time this season that everything went right for us. We had a little bit of luck, but we defended manfully. We were energetic throughout the midfield, and the wide boys, and Theo, he's a goal scorer, and he got us off to a great start.
Funny, we keep saying it, providing with chances, he's going to get the goals. That first one, it didn't even appear to be a chance. Yeah, he stuck it away from a tight angle. Yeah,
he made his own goal. He's one of them players. He's a selfish player. When he's in the 18-yard box, he wants to score a goal. And not many people saw it, but he knows what he's doing. He knows where the back of the net is, and I think that's now 5 for this season. Like I say, if you do give him chances, he'll score goals, but he can also create his own as well, which is good. And it really set us up. We did play well, but we had to defend well, and I just felt that the intensity was there tonight that was lacking Saturday, and that's the pleasing thing, because I'm not going to lie, coming in here tonight, it's one of them that if it goes wrong again. One of the lads told me beforehand that they've had a look on the forum, and there's a couple of people calling for mine and Graham's head already, so we don't want to go down that route, and I can assure you that we'll be here for a long time yet, so it doesn't matter about results. We've got the backing, and we know where we're heading, and we're heading forward. We're going to have our work cut out in this league, we know that, but tonight's performance is a real sort of lifter for us all, and we move on to Hayes and Yeading. And also we've had quite a kind draw in the FA Cup as well, which just came out today, so it's a good couple of weeks for us, but we needed that result tonight. We head into Hayes and Yeading, and then the boys get a week off, and a good opportunity for us to get some lads back from injury, because I think we had 8 out tonight.
What do you mean calling for your head already? It's 10 games into the season. It's more patient than usual. 3 changes tonight. You've already mentioned Lewis Hilliard and Jack Green. Ben Martin come in. Very difficult for him personally at the moment, we know. Again, he was outstanding. Yeah,
he's a warrior, he's a leader, Benny. One thing I thought tonight about him, he actually looks like he's moving better, which is probably down to the operation he had in the summer. He looks a bit more mobile. We don't want to get him dragged out into corners where he's filling in for fullbacks, but anything central, he monstered tonight, headed it well, cleared his lines, and actually played a bit of possession football for us. Ably assisted by Lockie. I lost count of how many times Lockie threw his body on the line and stopped blocks and stopped shots. So them two have been a good pairing for us, really. I mean, they played together last time at Gosport, and kept a clean sheet, and they've kept a clean sheet tonight. So Gailey's got his work cut out to get back in the side now.
We mentioned this on Saturday, we're in a run of 4 games against other sides which are at the wrong end of the table with us. Ideally, to get yourselves up the table, you'd want 3 wins. We're in a position to get that 3rd win out of 4 now.
Yeah, we are, but it's going to be a difficult obstacle. You know, Hayes and Yedding have invested, I think, a little bit this season, and they've changed the squad around quite a lot. So we don't know too much about them. I'll be down tomorrow night. Luckily enough, they're playing Hemel away, so we can go and watch that and get our insight into what they're going to be doing. But it's not going to be easy. But if we play like that, and I just told the boys in there after the game, if we play like that, we'll give anybody in this league a run for their money. If we play like we did Saturday, then we'll get beat every week. So it's trying to find a happy medium, trying to get that ground. The consistency needs to be coming, but a lot of them boys have not played together that often. You know, we've only 10 games into the season, and if you'd have said after 10 games that starting lineup would be what we've gone with tonight, I'd have laughed at you, because we signed Scotty Thomas, we've got Corcoran, Luke Allen, Ian Gale, Eddie Youssef, Danny Green, Steve Wales, all out of the side tonight. So we wouldn't have said that would be a starting lineup, but it could well be the starting lineup on Saturday as well.
That suggests you're confident there's strength in squad for things to keep on improving.
Absolutely. You know, I tried to get J.K. Kiriakou a fitness test beforehand, and he felt a little bit. And I thought, you know what, if we give it another 3 or 4 days rest, he's going to be pushing for a start on Saturday. But Dave Lonking's come in for the last 3 games, and he hasn't put a foot wrong, really. He's learning his trade. He's a young lad, and I'm pleased for him as well. So the squad strength, it's getting a bit stretched at the minute, but these young lads have come in and done really well for us, so I'm pleased for them.
Eddie Youssef, he was injured as well.
He rang me yesterday. He didn't really know how he's done it, but his knee swelled up, and he's a professional footballer. These lads, I wouldn't say their heart's not in it, but a professional footballer feels anything, they're not going to put their body on the line for St Albans City, which is for me a little bit of a problem. So he went to see the physio today. They said that if he did play, he would struggle and probably wouldn't be ready for Saturday. So no value in it. Don't take no risks. We'll let him get himself healed and try and push for a start on Saturday too.
2 names on the bench supporters won't be familiar with: Geordie and Jacka from the development side, reserve development side, and Andreas, or Andy as he prefers to be known, Nicolau.
Yeah, I just found him at the shops up the road where I live. We were struggling for a squad. He was kicking a ball against a wall, and I said, "Do you fancy?" No, he's an ex-Leyton Orient lad, and he came down last week. We had a behind doors, closed doors trial. He's had a couple of training sessions with us, and he was probably one of the standout performers for us in the trialist game. And like I say, we're stretched, and he really wants to be back playing, and he needs a run out. I don't think he's ready, actually 100% ready for us just yet. So I'm speaking to a couple of managers and looking to get him out on a dual reg. But from what I saw, he's a bit similar to Lockie and Benny as well. He's quite good area. He's no nonsense. He throws his body on the line. He's not one of these lads that looks like he's ex-Leyton Orient development where they just want to pass it around nicely across the back. He looks like he gets stuck in. So could be an asset. We'll have to assess it. He's going to come training with us again Thursday. I'll look to dual reg him out, get him a good run of games, and then maybe he can force our hand and get in the squad as well.
Briefly mentioned the FA Cup there, Jimmy. Just your thoughts generally on how important a little run in that is for the club.
Well, it's massive for the club. It's a real game for us to get stuck into, but a potential banana skin. But if we do our job and be professional, I'm sure we can try and get through that round and then hope for a good draw in the next one. I don't know too much about them. They're playing they're playing a replay tomorrow night, Whitstable and Deal. I won't be going down there to watch it. I don't think anybody else will be leaving their house to watch it for me either. So they'll be an unknown, but they are a couple of divisions below. So we just need to be professional, get our end of the bargain right, and we should progress. But again, you see, the FA Cup's the FA Cup, and anything can happen. But I'm confident if we apply ourselves properly, then we should be all right, hopefully.
Okay, cheers.
Lovely, thanks very much, Jim. Our first goal tonight, by the way, was our 400th goal in Conference South. And I forgot to mention at the start of the interview, score tonight was St Albans City 3, Basingstoke Town 0. And we're back at Clarence Park on Saturday, the 19th of September. Hayes and Yedding United visitors for a National League South fixture. Kick-off at 3 o'clock.